Of a sport of giants, few were bigger than George Foreman. From his powerful presence in the ring to a beloved figure in pop culture, his story is one of transformation. Born in 1949 in Texas and a high school dropout, Foreman rose from humble beginnings to become a titan of the boxing world. Winning Olympic gold in 1968, leading to this visit to the White House. Then winning the heavyweight title by destroying Joe Frazier in 1973.
George Foreman, a name synonymous with boxing greatness, entrepreneurial success, and personal transformation. His journey from a troubled youth to a global icon is a testament to resilience, faith, and the relentless pursuit of reinvention. Remarkable comebacks, and his enduring legacy. Born on January 10, 1949, in Marshall, Texas, George Edward Foreman was one of 7 children. Growing up in Houston's Fifth Ward, a neighborhood plagued by poverty and crime, young George faced numerous challenges. He often found himself on the wrong side of the law, engaging in street fights and petty crimes. However, a pivotal decision to join the Job Corps at the age of 16 marked the beginning of a transformative journey. Through this program, Foreman discovered boxing, a sport that would channel his aggression and provide a pathway to a better life. Under the mentorship of Doc Broadus, Foreman's natural talent for boxing flourished. His raw power and intimidating presence quickly set him apart. In 1968, he earned a spot on the U.S. Olympic boxing team and clinched the gold medal in the heavyweight division in Mexico City. This victory catapulted him into the professional boxing scene, where he rapidly ascended the ranks. By 1973, Foreman had amassed an impressive record, leading to a title shot against the reigning heavyweight champion, Joe Frazier. In a stunning display of dominance, Foreman knocked Frazier down 6 times within 2 rounds, securing the heavyweight title and establishing himself as a formidable force in boxing. Foreman's reign as champion set the stage for one of the most iconic bouts in boxing history, the Rumble in the Jungle. In 1974, Foreman faced Muhammad Ali in Kinshasa, Zaire. The fight drew global attention, not only for the clash of 2 boxing titans, but also for its cultural and political significance. Foreman entered the ring as the favorite, known for his knockout power. However, Ali employed a strategic rope-a-dope tactic, absorbing Foreman's punches and tiring him out. In the 8th round, Ali seized the opportunity, delivering a combination that floored Foreman, resulting in a knockout and one of the greatest upsets in sports history. The loss to Ali deeply affected Foreman, leading to a period of reflection and change. In 1977, after a defeat to Jimmy Young, Foreman experienced a life-altering moment in his dressing room, which he described as a near-death experience. This profound event prompted him to retire from boxing and become a born-again Christian. He dedicated himself to his faith, becoming an ordained minister and establishing the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ in Houston. Foreman spent the next decade preaching, mentoring at-risk youth, and staying far away from the boxing ring. During his time away from the sport, Foreman struggled financially. Investments had failed, and he needed a way to support his growing family. With a renewed sense of purpose, he made an unprecedented decision to return to boxing. At the age of 38, most fighters would be long retired. But Foreman wasn't just returning, he was on a mission. Fans and critics laughed at the idea of a comeback. He was older, heavier, and far from his prime. But Foreman didn't care. He fought for redemption, for his legacy, and for the message that no one is ever too old for a second chance. Throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, Foreman fought and slowly worked his way back up the ranks. In 1994, at the age of 45, George Foreman shocked the world again by knocking out Michael Moorer to reclaim the heavyweight title. He became the oldest heavyweight champion in boxing history, a record that still stands. This victory wasn't just about boxing. It was a cultural moment. It was about faith, perseverance, and rewriting the story when the world has already closed the book on you. But Foreman's legacy didn't stop in the ring. In the mid-1990s, he became the face of a new product, the George Foreman grill. At first, he didn't think much of it, but the grill became a sensation. Millions were sold, and Foreman became a household name all over again, this time in kitchens instead of arenas. He reportedly made over $200 million from the deal, far more than he ever earned as a boxer. His rags to richer story became one of the most inspiring success stories in American business history. He was also a devoted family man. George Foreman had 12 children, including 5 sons, each named George as a tribute to his legacy. He often joked about it, but for him it was serious. It was about identity, strength, and unity. His children spoke about him not just as a champion, but as a present, loving, and wise father who instilled in them faith and hard work. He balanced fame with fatherhood in a way few public figures could. Over the years, George remained active, giving motivational speeches, writing books, and mentoring young athletes. But age and decades of physical toll began to show. Reports of declining health surfaced in 2024, though his family remained private. Friends and colleagues noted that he had slowed down, appeared more frail in public, and was quietly battling health issues away from the spotlight. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated. Your support means the world to us, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you. On the night of March 21st, 2025, George Foreman passed away at the age of 76. The cause of death was reported to be complications from heart failure. He died surrounded by his family at his Houston home. The world woke up to headlines, tributes, and tears. Social media flooded with memories. From fans, fellow athletes, celebrities, and political leaders, Mike Tyson, Scottie Pippen, and countless others honored his legacy. His death marked the end of an era, but his spirit, fueled by grit, grace, and redemption, continues to inspire. George Foreman was more than a champion. He was a preacher, a father, an entrepreneur, and a living example that no fall is final, no defeat permanent. From poverty to gold, from knockout losses to legendary comebacks, from grill master to grandfather, his life was a heavyweight story in every sense of the word. Rest in power, Big George. The world will never forget your fight.